Yup, we back at it again. The Rewind Podcast. Of course, it's me, your man Kev Nash. I'm back. And in the building for a second time, young A Dizzle.
Yes, sir. In the building, man. You already know what it is, man. A Dizzle, aka Grandpa Dizzle, your wifey's favorite gamer. Come on, man.
This nigga got fucking DJ drops and shit.
Feel me?
You can also check out the homie Dizzle on You Can't Make This Out podcast. What's in the cup, though?
Lemon water.
Oh, you detoxing before you get crazy on your trip down to Vegas?
Something like that, man. But look, the moment I drink lemon water, I have not stopped. It's been so long since I just poured a cup of water without a lemon in it. It's been months.
It's been COVID.
That's a fact too. But now I need lemons in my drink, man.
That's what's up. And for his first time, the homie Stephen. Now you can check Stephen out. Steph, you model, you act. You know what I'm saying? You're not a one-trick pony, man. You out here.
Yes, sir. That's me, your boy Steph. I'm out here doing everything I can. You can follow me on Instagram at Stephen Cone. And yeah.
I forgot about that, man. You was in the whole movie. Cover them things.
God. Yeah.
Run down your credits, man.
I did a little small role in this movie called Ted Bundy. You might have saw my face in there a couple of times, you know. And I've been in a couple other commercials. I've been out here. I your boy been doing this thing. I mean, I'm humble with it, man. I don't really like to speak too much on that. You see the work.
They had you with the do-rag on, bro. Was that your own do-rag or they gave that to you?
That was my own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nigga was out here mean mugging.
Check him out on Netflix, man. He got credits, man. Now, I got you guys out here for one reason and one reason only. One of my favorite rappers of all time, J. Cole. And J. Cole's best project to me, I'll ask you guys where y'all at with it, was 2014 Forest Hill Drive. I got y'all out here, man, because believe it or not, man, this album is 5 years old already. So I want to ask y'all fellas, what was going on with y'all in the year of 2015/14?
Fuck. Shit. I think that was my second stint at Wright State. So I was trying to be on my studious vibes. I went to Wright State before and was fucking up. Ended up leaving, moving down to Atlanta. And I think 2014 was like the first full year of me being back in Dayton. So on my grown man shit, it was kind of weird coming from Atlanta during that time because that's when the Migos first started popping. So my whole style of what I was listening to changed for that full year because Atlanta was really getting it going. Future was on top. Rich Homie Quan was popping. Migos just jumped off the scene. So for that whole year and change, that was all I was listening to. And this album pretty much dropped the year I came back. So it was a good year, I would say. A good year, but it was different.
Okay. What about you, Steph? What was going on with you 5 years ago?
Man, I was young, dumb, and trying to figure myself out. I mean, I graduated in 2012, so this came out, 2014 or 2015? I thought it came out.
It came out December 2014. So, yeah.
Yeah. Going into the 2015 year, I was probably still at Sinclair, taking classes, working at Kroger. I think I just started working at Kroger, bagging groceries and doing that thing. And that was really it, man. I really didn't have much going on in my life. I think that's honestly when I first started getting into modeling and acting too, though. I would say 2015 is when I really started getting things together, started making connections, and then 2016 is when that all really started to take off. But yeah, that was it. And so when this album came out, I felt like it was just perfect timing for me.
Okay. Yeah. Man, for me, man, was already married for a couple years, and that was a real big year for me. Me and the wife, we bought our first house. Then, real quick story, we were down in Miami, kicking it, enjoying it, little vacation in Miami, whatever. We get back and the apartment where we're staying, they had a little note on the door. Not eviction status, not eviction status.
That's what I was about to say.
I was saying, dang.
Had the
No,
orange
no, no.
slip.
No. With that note saying, hey, renew your lease. If you renew your lease, you get 2 months free. So I'm like, oh shoot, who couldn't
That's
use
how they.
two
I was about to say
months?
that's how they get you, bro.
Yeah. Who couldn't use 2 months free rent? So I'll go over to the clubhouse or whatever. I'm talking to them about extending the lease, yada yada yada. I'm reading the paperwork and I come across this line, which they don't mention at all. Yeah, my rent was going to increase basically $125, and I was
Dang.
like, huh? So
So
like, go ahead.
I was about to say they make that back in that 2 free months. They trying to act like they giving you.
Right.
Facto. So I asked them, I was like, so what are y'all doing to improve the apartment? Like, yo, y'all about to some new cabinets, some new carpet. What are we doing? We moving some tenants out that I fuck with. What's going on? I'm like, no,
Yeah.
we're owned by a new property now, and that's just going to be the customary rate. You know, you were getting a discount before. I was like, yeah, and I want to continue to get that discount.
Right.
So they weren't budging on that. So obviously, I didn't sign the lease. So that prompted us to go house hunting, and and we eventually found our house that we currently live in. And when you make steps like that, as you can attest to, Dizzle, you know what I'm saying? It's a big step for you and your family, and you know what I'm saying? You writing the biggest check you ever wrote in your life, and it's just like
Yeah. You pretty much you laying that anchor down, getting a crib, man. I've been putting shit together, fixing shit. I've been putting that toolbox to use. That's the
Yeah.
and I would say I ain't having to lift a finger and living in an apartment. Call the leasing office, complain. Hopefully you
Yeah,
complain enough at least to get a little bit off your rent. But
right.
that shit ain't gonna fly when you got a crib, man.
You got to do it all yourself, man. So that's what was going on with me back in the 2014, 2015 year, man. Also, something we want to do, man. I want to remind a couple folks, man, of some of the music that dropped that year, and play a little game of did Kev Nash listen to this whole album or not? And y'all can chime in. Ty Dolla Sign dropped his EP Beach House. Isaiah Rashad, did I listen to that?
No, you didn't. I don't
Fact
see
though, I
you as a
No,
never
Ty
listened
Dolla.
to I
no, I
never
know you
listened to
didn't.
that. I never listened to it at all. I heard the new
I
one is slapping though.
I might have to listen to it again in the car.
Why motherfuckers always say that they gotta listen to it
Uh,
in the car?
it's a different vibe because you
Thanks.
start you zone out a little bit. Speakers is usually a little bit better than these little earbuds. It gives a different vibe.
Okay, Isaiah Rashad dropped demo. Did I listen to that?
Yes, you did.
You know I
Yeah,
did. You know I
yeah,
did.
That shit
Uh,
still bangs.
Facts. Schoolboy Q, oxymoron.
yup,
Yes, you did.
Y'all niggas
yup.
don't know me. Y'all don't know me like that, man.
You definitely
You
did.
definitely listen to that.
I still listen to that shit to this day. Rick Ross dropped Mastermind.
Yup.
Oh
I believe you
yeah.
listen to that. I believe you
I
listen to
listened
that.
to it. It's not all that, but I did listen to it. YG dropped My Crazy Life.
That's a
Mm,
tough one.
I think so because that was the
I feel
one
like
he
you
had
get
that
it.
really be smoking and drinking on that album. That
Facto. I
shit,
love this album.
yeah,
I was
that
gonna
was
say,
a
I feel
good
like you
one.
did it for the culture.
Facts. Iggy Azale, new classic.
Nah,
Hell
Nah.
no. No disrespect.
Did you even listen to a song of that album?
Of course, it came on the radio nonstop.
nah,
What was
stop, yeah.
was the one
Fancy,
fancy? Yeah, nonstop. Gucci Man dropped Trap House 4.
Yeah,
nah. I don't
Hell
yeah.
see
no,
you
I
as a
didn't.
Gucci. Yeah, I don't see you as a Gucci fan.
No goo up, no goo
You
up.
don't mess with Gucci?
You know, you know,
Hey,
you know. He's cool. He's cool. But would I
was this?
intentionally say like, oh man, let me stop everything I'm doing and listen to Gucci?
Not for
No,
Gucci.
like that. Nah. 50 Cent dropped Animal Instinct. Well, Animal Ambition. My bad.
No.
Facts. I
Yeah.
never listened to that album either.
I don't.
No.
I've never even heard of that. You said 50 Cent.
This nigga, you know who the hell 50 Cent is, nigga?
And it's called Animal Ambition.
Yeah.
Never
I never
heard
heard
of
of
it.
that album either. I
Never
thought you was
listened to
making
it.
that one up.
Never listened to it. Never listened to it. Wiz dropped Black Hollywood.
Nah.
Nope.
I
I don't think
skimmed
I've
through it.
even.
I skimmed through it once or twice.
What's on that album? You remember? Because I
I
don't
don't
remember.
remember.
I remember what the cover looks like.
He had on the cheetah pants, didn't he?
Nah. Or
And I think that's the one, bro. He had on the tights.
Is it?
I thought he was in the black and white. That's when he just got locks. I don't know. I know what it looks like.
And it's called Animal Ambition.
No,
That
this is
was-
Oh, that's the last one. That was
that's
50.
Wiz.
So which one? Nah, bro.
Wiz, the black.
Nah,
I
it's
ain't
just a
listened.
picture of him. It's just a picture of him.
I ain't listened to a Wiz album since Cushion Orange Juice.
Damn.
Dang.
DJ Mustard dropped 10 Summers.
Nope.
Nope.
I should have listened to it. I've heard songs, but actually listened to it. No, I should listen to it though. That's gonna be on my list. Jeezy, Seen It All.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ready
This
for this versus battle too, man.
Ooh.
Shit gonna be lit. Shit gonna be one of the better ones.
Jeezy, Mike Smokey, man.
That's for sure.
Vince Staples dropped Hell Can Wait. Have I listened to that?
No.
No.
Facts.
Do you even like Vince Staples?
I tried to. What was his last one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Big Fish?
Yeah, that's the one. I tried to listen to it.
Big Fish.
T.I. Paperwork.
Nope.
I listened to it. It's whack.
I was about to say Paperwork.
And
I
tell
don't remember
Killer,
that
Paper
one.
Trail.
tell Killer I said it too. Tell Killer I said it was whack too.
He ain't gonna play none of that shit on the verses, bro. He knows whack.
He shouldn't. Run the Jewels, drop Run the Jewels too.
For sure.
I feel like you didn't listen to it that year, but you might listen to it now. By now.
Facts. I listened to it on the day it came out. Shouts out to my dude Mike Collins, who hit me to Run the Jewels. Big Crit, Cadillac.
For sure.
All right, so basically, y'all know where my musical taste lies.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up, man. Y'all all right with that, man. All right, so y'all fellas ready for a little track by track breakdown, man? See where y'all was at with it then and see where y'all at with it now after listening to it again for a week.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I think it's the same, you know? It give me that same feel.
Okay. All right, man. So track one is the intro. This album, for me at least, is Sing Cole. You really get J. Cole singing now. But before
you said this
that
is singing
yes,
Cole?
this is the birth of singing J. Cole.
Got you.
And you get it on the first song out the gate. And I mean, this whole album is very relatable. And you're gonna hear that word a lot from me at least. It's very relatable. It's all about finding yourself. And you know what I'm saying? As we all three young men in this world, but you know, there was something about our teenage years that molded us into the people we are today. And that's what this album is really all about, your teenage years and trying to find out who you really are. So the intro, you know, the whole being free, finding yourself, that's the theme of the album. And I love albums that have themes. Where was you at with it, Steph?
With this album, so going into it, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I'm a huge J. Cole fan. Let me say this disclaimer out now. Like J. Cole is definitely my favorite, one of my favorite artists of all time. But at the time going in, I was like, this got to be like J. Cole's maybe second best album, maybe third, depending on what y'all thought Friday Night Lights was. Like, did y'all think Friday Night Lights was an album, or did y'all think it was a mixtape?
Mixtape.
Okay.
I think like something like where I can't remember exactly who's gonna take credit for this, but the mixtape lane changed into an album mode. You know, mixtapes where I came up was really like the 50 Cent, where he's taking other artists' beats and he's just basically recreating his own song off of that beat. And then somewhere along the line, I guess it was Wayne who basically reinvented what a mixtape was with him and drama and everything like that, getting real production, making basically an album and giving it away for free. And you know, Cole kind of followed that road with the whole Friday Night Lights series.
Yeah.
Killed it too.
Facts.
He did. And that's what I was about to say, because Born Center had came out before that, so I loved Born Center a lot. And then I also really loved Friday Night Lights. So at the time, I was like, I mean, this album's amazing, and everyone was saying it was a classic, but I was just like, I like some of his other projects better because, like,
Right.
he also had dropped up leading up to this album, I think, also like Truly Yours and
Truly Yours. I want to say Truly Yours came after this.
okay, Truly Yours came after it. Okay, then what about Any Given Sunday?
That was early.
Okay, see, I was loving those. I love those projects a lot. So I was like, let me listen to this again and see if I was tripping. Like maybe like people were like noticing something I wasn't noticing because I was like, man, I'm kind of ranking this album kind of like lower on the scale right now. Like maybe it's better than what I think it was. So like that was where my mindset was going into this. Like, let me really sit down and digest this music again.
What about you, Dizzle?
I already knew, man. Production on this is crazy. It didn't sound like nothing else. It gave me the Kanye vibes.
Yeah.
With the way he was chopping up them samples, man. But nah, I wasn't a huge J. Cole fan. He always had bars. He always, I respected him as I do artists like Wale. They're not my favorites. I don't think they're the best, but this is the album I felt like put him at least in a conversation with Kendrick and Drake. Because I was Kendrick stan from the first time I heard him. Pretty much a Drake fan. J. Cole, I thought he could rap for sure, but I just couldn't rock with him because his songs I felt like I needed a notebook, taking notes and shit. I couldn't really just rock with it. It wasn't car music. It was like dorm room music. You know what I mean? Couldn't really just play it outside.
Right. It's not for the masses. It's not for the club. It's not really even, a lot of his music is not even for, you know what I'm saying, the house party setting, you know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Family, you got crew over the house and y'all playing cards or something like that. This isn't something you're going to run to. But I think this album kind of changed it a lot for him.
Yeah.
Me too.
It has a lot of up-tempo, and like you said, it does give you that Ye vibe, the way he picks the samples on here, and he does a lot of his own production, so I gotta respect that. So we on the track too, man. January 28th. That's actually his birthday. This is one of those beats that gave you those Kanye vibes. And something you and I talked about, Dizzle, before on the You Can't Make This Up podcast about why all the black people we look up to are entertainers and athletes. And he asked that question on this song. Where was you at with this song?
Prime J. Cole, man. Prime J. Cole, no filler on this track. Every bar was needed. Every bar was effective. Like, Real is back, Bill is back, 4 Bananas here, Pill is back. Bruh.
Yeah.
Them is quality bars, man. Them is quality bars. This was just one of those lyrical exercise joints. Smooth vibes. I had fun listening to this album, leading up to this week, man, because I haven't checked it out in years. I was playing it through the house. Even my wife came down, was bopping. Like, yo, and this was one of my favorites, bro. I don't know if y'all were there, but the concert he did in Cincy with this shit, was y'all up there?
I was there.
Bruh. We gonna get into that. We can break it down now because this shit was probably one of the best concerts I've been to.
Yeah.
Steph, you was there?
Nah, I watched it virtually, bro.
Yeah, man. He one of the only artists that can just go through, when you do concerts, you usually do the best of your songs throughout the years. This joint, he just did track for track, whole album all the way through, bro. And that shit was fire. Starting this shit off, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be fanning out a little bit, man.
No, you good money. Where was you at with January 28th, Steph?
Nasty face. Like, I feel like he set this track up like perfectly out base, like from track 1 to track 2, and the way it just dropped, I was like, yo, like it was just a beautiful masterpiece. Like the hook, the just entire words. I feel like this really like set up the entire like theme of the album. Like you were already kind of alluding that to earlier, Kev, like talking about like, just really loving yourself, figuring yourself out. Don't let others really like change you. You know, he was just giving us a lot of advice and tips. But then I also love, like, towards the end, he had spit some bars. I was like cocky, like, you know, like, I love myself. I know I'm the ish. Like, you know, you ain't the God, Cole the
You ain't
God. Like,
God.
yeah, I love that. I was like, bro, this track was 10 out of 10 for me. It was flawless. Like the beat,
Yeah.
lyrics, fire, everything about it.
Yeah. So we on to track 3, Wet Dreams. This is the second single off the album, and this is a home run single for J. Cole. This is one of those songs that we played on the radio nonstop, and I was surprised. I was very surprised that a song from an artist like this, actually telling the story rap about losing his virginity, was getting played as much as it was on the radio. But it's a melodic song, and it's very catchy. And, you know, the subject matter is so relatable. Like, you know, we ain't got to get like super detailed with it, but you know what I'm saying? I can relate to basically every line in this song, you know, from looking at the girl with the fat ass in class, trying to kick game to her, lying to a girl about me not being a virgin, knowing I was, like the whole play. Like that is, I would imagine, every dude's life at some point in high school.
Big facts. Big facts. Big facts. This is where I feel like J. Cole really became vulnerable. And like this is what I love about J. Cole. Like, he's one of the few artists I can really, really relate to. Like, and I feel like I didn't have like an exact story, but like I just remember before I lost my virginity, like feeling this way. Like, dang, like it's a big deal to me. I gotta, like, you know, hit something real quick because everybody else around me was losing it. So and that's why I said, like, when this album came out, it was like perfect timing because I had just went through a similar experience like this. So I was like, yo, J. Cole speaking directly to me.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah.
Relatable dude, man. Where's you at, Dizzle?
I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. This was in my rapping years, and I had a song that was exactly like this, and I had dropped it months before it, bro. So I felt like he was biting me for a little bit, you know. I'm like, man,
he stole your whole swag.
Nigga stole my whole flow, bro. Bar for bar, word for word.
He viewed your shit on SoundCloud and said, I can write something better than that.
Nigga stole my whole flow, so I was hating, bro. Big hating on this song. I ain't even gonna front. When I heard it, I wasn't rocking with it. I'm like, damn, I can't even drop my shit no more, bro. Like, they gonna think I'm biting. I guess the song was cool, but nah, I was hating, bro. Big hating on this one.
Oh, man, that's funny, man. So we gonna get your version? What's up?
It's out now, nigga. What's up?
Send it to the phone. I need to hear this.
I got you.
Oh,
I got you the mixtape, bro. Red Shirt Freshman, bro. It's out on MySpace right now, nigga.
MySpace.
I don't know where it's at, bro. I got a CD though.
Get a computer trying to get MySpace. So then we on the track 4, 03 Adolescence. Now, for me, this song is even more relatable than Wet Dreams. Like, this definitely was my life. You know what I'm saying? I had big homies in the neighborhood, dudes that was my age that I looked up to because they had things that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, before I was able to get a job and work part-time to buy whatever sneakers I wanted, whatever clothes I wanted. Moms was giving me money, but hey, we're not dropping 120 on kicks. Here you go, this smooth 90. You better make it work.
That explains a lot now.
yeah, we out here fiending. Like, look, we can go to the Gap like a motherfucker, but that Tommy Hill, you gonna have to wait. Right. Or like you gonna have to ask your brother to buy you some. So, you know, you piecemeal your fits together. So when you got older homies or homies that's doing other things to get their money right, you look up to them for the cool stuff that they got, you know, for maybe they got a car, maybe they got all the Jordans, maybe they got Tommy Hilfiger, maybe they got Polo this, Polo that. And one of the lines in there in this song where he's talking about, you know, going to his boy's house or whatever, and him saying he want to get put on, and his boy saying, man, you look like a clown right now. I fucks with you because I look up to you. You got it made. You got a future. I don't. You my mans. I'm not going to put you on like that. No way, no how. So I really fuck with this song heavy. Where was you at with it, Steph?
That honestly was probably the realest moments in one of J. Cole's is like songs. Like seriously, like there's that whole combo because I feel like even though he was rapping and it was flowing, but like I just feel like that was just real. And then he just kind of like finishes off with like just saying like, yo, like I'm grateful for the life I do have. You know? So like that's why like I said like J. Cole, one thing I really love about him is he's this mainstream artist. I think like this album really put him like mainstream for sure and commercial, but he still has that like underground, real artist feel to him, right? Like he's spitting about real things. Because I feel like sometimes commercial artists are all about like the hits, you know, and you feel like you really can't connect with them. But like, no, he one of them few artists that can really put out stuff on the mainstream level. So like, I feel like this is where at this point in the album, I could tell he was really telling a story, and he was really taking us back to like Forest Hill Drive. And like I really could get like a better sense of who J. Cole is and the way he grew up and where his mindset was like then and even now. And so I was like, when I was listening to it throughout the week, I was like, yo, like he really telling a story. Like he really an artist painting a picture for us right now. And I felt like the one word I would use to describe this track was vulnerable. Like he was just really more vulnerable about like how he grew up and like some of the thoughts that he had and the people he was around and stuff like that. What's crazy was like I was like, this song is not a 10 out of 10, but it's a 10 out of 10. Like I was trying to rank each song and I was like, I can't say this is a 10, but I can't rank it less than a 10 either. So it's another great song on this album. Like this entire album really to me don't got a lot of skippables, especially like you were saying earlier, Dizzle. Like especially when you see this, if you got the chance to see it, the concert
that
when
shit
you
was
go to the
crazy.
concert, like it made the album 10 times better.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah. So,
where was you at with it, Dizzle?
I would say if there was a skippable, this is one of them, just for the vibe's sake though, because when I'm in the car, this is where I listen to most of my music. Is only long drives. I'm able to turn it. You know, I got time to burn, so it's when I really could feel the vibe. And this is one I might skip on in the car ride. You know,
I feel
he's
like this
spitting
would be one to
bars.
put on. I feel like this is the perfect car song.
This is one of the ones where I feel like I'm taking notes, my nigga. I need my notebook for this because he's spitting some facts, he's spitting some truth, but I'm not vibing. I'm not vibing to this song. You know, I don't want to have to pay all the way attention. You know, lyric for lyric. The beat ain't crazy vibe. Like it don't give me nothing. So if there is a skippable, I would say it's this one.
Okay, so where y'all at with it today as a culture, as artists and everything like that? We know our artists from social media. We know everything about them. Like we see Cardi titties
multiple times
a week. We seeing Offset get arrested. These people are announcing the birth of their children online, like everything. Artists like J. Cole and like Kendrick, they remind me of how it quote unquote used to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sound like the old guy here, but you know, back in the days, you only knew what the artist wanted to give you through their music. You only knew about what they were going through via their music. But now, you know what I'm saying, everything's on display / everything's for sale. And, you know, J. Cole, Kendrick, you know.
Drake. I give it to Drake.
Really?
We don't know shit about Drake.
We really don't.
We don't know nothing
Drake
about his
mystery.
kids. Yeah,
mystery.
We wasn't gonna know about his kids unless it was Pusha. You know what I'm saying?
You are hiding a child.
I'm sure. Hey, if J. Cole and Kendrick was doing it, they doing a great job. We didn't know J. Cole was married until somebody else outed him. You feel me?
Yeah,
like,
don't he got like twins or something like that?
He got kids.
I don't know.
Yeah, he got kids. Cole got 2 kids.
See, if Drake wasn't beefing with nobody, we wouldn't know about his kid.
Sure wouldn't.
Drake is in that category though, bro, and I fucks with it because we don't know much. You know what I'm saying? That keeps them sane. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So I'm all for it. And plus, sometimes you don't want overkill. Like you can fuck with the music, but if the artist ain't who you want them or expect them to be, like it takes away from it. So let's just eliminate that and just give me the music.
Yeah,
I can dig it.
Yeah. Word is Drake got 2 kids.
I don't know, yeah.
Look at the rumor mill.
My homie in LA told me that. He called me and was like, "Yo, Drake got 2 kids." I'm like, "What?" Yeah,
Surprise! It's only two. He the hottest
right,
rapper in the world. he
right.
knocking them. He knocking them down left and right. Shouts out to Drizzy.
Right. You hear Blueface said he knocked down what is it, 1,000 or 1,800 in a few months, like something crazy. So I know Drake out here getting popping.
Especially in his Houston days, boy. Shouts out to
Yeah.
Drizzy. So we on to where we at? Shit. Track 5.
Track 5.
Track
Yeah.
5. Tale of Two Cities. Go ahead, Dizzle. Go
This
ahead.
song goes stupid.
Talk about the story. Talk about the beat. Go ahead. The floor
Bruh,
is
that shit at the concert,
yeah.
bruh, gave me chills, bruh. When you heard the song, though, you knew it was a concert song just from the hook, just from the bro. When that shit came in, bruh,
Hands in the air
bruh,
now.
it was electric. That was a moment, and that goes down as one of the best concert moments. That song right there in that moment in time. Only thing I can compare it to is Kendrick, and that take a lot to be in the same convo for that for me. But yeah, man, that was the one. That's what I'm talking about is a vibe. I ain't gotta pay attention all the way. I'm turning that one all the way up in the car.
That song is crazy. So little quick story. My wife not a big rappity rap person. I'm a rappity rap guy. So when I'm playing my Wu-Tang, when I'm playing these random songs by, Jay-Z that she don't know, she like, whatever. But this album, she fucks with this album.
Yeah.
And when we was at the concert, like you was talking about, when that gun click, run it, hands went fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. So this is one of my favorite songs on the album, hands down. Where was you at with it, Steph?
I watched this concert on YouTube like 3 or 4 times, and every time I watched it, I went stupid on this song. Like in my room, just going crazy. Like I was literally in the crowd myself getting hyped. So I can only imagine what I was doing. Y'all seen the? I don't know if I said to you, Dizzle. Maybe I did when we was at the Beyonce concert. I would probably have been like that times 10 though. Like
you was close, bro.
You
You
was
was close
litty.
at the concert,
yeah,
though.
I was lit. So I don't. Yeah,
Floor
if I was at this
seats.
concert.
You went from
Yeah.
nosebleeds to floor seats. Yeah, I was I was in New York.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, I was in New York when y'all went to the concert. That shit was crazy.
I was in
But
the nosebleeds trying to figure out how to get down.
he was on the floor, man. But like actual story about this song, is a person from a small town with big dreams, and things that go on in small towns all across the world. Matter of fact, not just small towns, any city USA that happens. Like the line, saw my nigga at the light, nice watch, run it. Like, yo, like I've never been jacked at gunpoint, but I've had things stolen from me before, so I know how that feels. You know what I'm saying? Like this song is very relatable, just like everything else, man. But that shit goes so hard.
Yeah.
Man, when you get stuff stolen from you feel so vulnerable, like naked to the
Yeah.
world. You feel like, dude. I remember my car got broken into. I was like, bruh. I did not feel the same for like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
I felt exposed to the world. So yeah, I get it.
I got you, dog. I got in high school, man. It's not a fun feeling, man. Then we on to track 6, Fire Squad. So let me ask y'all this: is this a diss record?
Yeah. If I was Iggy, if I was Macklemore, I would. It would be funny, but I would feel away when I heard it. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a diss.
Yeah.
I go back and forth.
I think so too.
I go back and forth, man. Like, I don't necessarily think it's a diss record. I think it's just the reality of the situation, man. The reality of the situation is when white folks do our music, they get bigger pub for it. I mean, and it ain't no diss to Eminem. Eminem's one of the greatest MCs of all time, and he deserved to be up there. But you can't tell me Eminem's not getting more looks because he's white. Like, oh, he's white. Let me give him a look. Oh, he white, but he can go. So all right, you can accept him. You can't tell me that motherfuckers is out here really accepting what Macklemore doing. Like, oh man, this dude can spit. Like he alright. He serves a purpose. Iggy serves a purpose, but is that purpose really for the culture? Is it really moving it forward? Is it really dope? Like, I mean, the whole shit about, same shit Elvis did with rock and roll. Like, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom can go on and on and on about how Elvis basically took his whole flow, took his whole style.
So you saying it's not a diss because it's
not
true.
a diss. It's a fact. Yeah.
It is true. He was spitting knowledge on this. He snapped. I love that breakdown at the end.
So when he said I fucked your bitch, if it's a fact, it's still a diss. I fucked your wife.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying that part is fact. I would say him saying, we get to it later, but you know what I'm saying, the whole line about Kendrick and Wale, nigga, you ain't God, I'm God. That's more of a diss to me than this is. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're supposed to feel that way. Every rapper feels that way. If a rapper say he's better than another rapper, or he's the greatest, or he's the best, or in this case he's God, that if I'm Drake, Iggy Azalea, or Macklemore, him saying that, you're not feeling no type of way.
Man, the only person that can feel offended is Eminem. The rest of them motherfuckers just shut up.
He called it Firing Squad.
He called it Fire Squad, bro. He's taking shots. That's a diss.
Yeah.
I'm on my own.
He talked about Justin Timberlake too. Like he ain't.
Okay.
So Justin Timberlake gave just as much to the R&B culture as Eminem did to the hip hop culture.
Slight shot at my guy Timberlake. I fuck with Timberlake. Say, hey man, look, it's a slight shot. Y'all love the song?
Yeah.
Yes, most definitely.
Do you happen to
he
know?
Was spitting.
I wish I'd have looked this up because I'm sure that's a sample on there, but I'd have no idea what it is. Another crazy beat. And so, where do y'all come down with this stuff about J. Cole being a sleepy rapper, a boring rapper? Where do y'all come down with that?
I'm glad you brought this up because if there's any critique I can give J. Cole is that he don't make really good like radio hits, them one type records that and I feel like this album in particular had the most like bangers, if you will. Like this is another song of it where the beat snap. You're like, hold on, like dang, J. Cole doing these type beats because usually he's doing the different kind of type beats that kind of have more melodic type feel to it and things like that. So he don't put me to sleep, but I don't think that's an unfair criticism of him. That might just be going a little too far, but I get it though.
I definitely get it. 03 Adolescence is one of those sleepy joints. He snapping. We know he can rap, but the beat and the flow is just like there's a special place and time for that. You need the lights dimmed. You need to be sipping on some type of wine, having conversations.
He's sophisticated, man.
And the Yours Truly album was full of sleepies. Was full of sleepies.
What?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think Steph, I think you on your own on that album, man. I don't think
that's sleepy. That's his worst album.
Yeah, that's ooh. So we on the track 7, man. Saint-Tropez. The return. This is good vibes. And this is the return to Sing Cole. We had him early. We got him halfway through. We about to pick up a lot with Sing and Cole.
Yeah.
I have a love-hate relationship with Sing J. Cole. I love this song. I rocked with the song. Where was you at with it, Steph?
No, I hated this song the beginning. The first time I heard it from the beginning. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said there was no skipples on this album. What made me actually like this song was when I heard it in concert. And the way he does it in concert made me like it more. So then that's why I finally went back and listened to it again. And then I just realized, first off, up to like now, literally, I've been mispronouncing this track for like the longest time.
Say it.
I used to call it Saint-Tropez.
Saint-Tropez.
Tropez. But nah, I did not like this song at first. I did not like it at all. I would skip it immediately as soon as it came on. But like actually now listening to this album over again, like I actually listened to it all the way through, and I was like, dang, that's actually kind of good. And then when I was listened to it in concert, I was like, oh, this is solid. It's still at a 6 out of 10 for me. It it ain't all that, but it's cool. It's cool.
So yeah, it's definitely a vibe. It's definitely one of those you got to be in a mood. But hearing it in concert gave me more respect for it because it definitely goes. It's an essential track in the album. It fits too well. If you want to listen to the whole album, that's definitely, I wouldn't say that's the skippable, but I can understand it because he ain't rapping. He's more singing on this joint. It's a cool track. It's definitely on the bottom end, I would say, because you got to be in a mood to listen to that joint.
Facts. So now we got track 8, Get Off My Dick. Now, I knew you would like this song, Dizzle.
Yeah.
This is right up your alley. This is just an okay song for me. The concert, the concert did it a lot more justice. You know, it uses the Yin Yang Twins from the hook and everything like that. I just was never impressed with this song like that. I like when the beat flips. He
was snapping.
Break it down.
He was snapping. This is where he's showing off. Bruh. What did he say? I'm gonna have to pull up the lyrics. I'm gonna fuck it up, bruh. He started rapping about the pizza man weight, bruh. Bruh. He was snapping on this one. This is a fun track. Beat, like you said, the beat switch up is good. I fuck with his singing on this track. Like everything, man. The production, the chopping of the, what was it? I sound like the slaves was in the field singing or something like that. The chopping that up. This was the one, man. I ain't skipping this joint.
Okay. I mean, I'll listen to it, of course, but I didn't love it. I knew you would. I thought about this. I was like, I really don't like this song like that. But I bet this. Where was you at with it, Steph?
Nuts, man. That like last quarter part of the song carried the entire song for me. Like up to that point, it was fire. But that last quarter part, like he went in. Like that's when I really felt like he was snapping. Like I was like, yo, this like a 7. But then I was like, that last bars at the end, like
he was snapping.
Yeah, but he went in. I like it. This beat fire. And the 808s go stupid. This is one of them songs you put in the car, you turn all the way up. Like, yeah. You got white folks looking at you
at the light.
At the light, like, who's this nigga? Yeah. Real.
Okay. So we on the track 9, No Role Models, the third single off the album. Samples like the Project Pat style on the hook. Just basically, I mean, the title speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? The kid growing up in a small city, not having role models. The one line about chasing shallow girls with deep pussy, like more relatable bars, more relatable lifestyle bars. A dope song to me. Where was you at with it?
It's probably his best song.
Really?
One of his best songs, like he got
of all time.
One of them. It's up there. I would say if we talking radio, it's playable on the radio. It's bars, it's content, it's beat, hook. It's not lacking nowhere.
Dang.
It's a big radio song.
And it definitely has the most quotable bar that he has.
It does.
First thing first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Real. Yeah.
This might be his best joint.
That's fair. That's a good point.
I said it was his most iconic because it has his most iconic line in it. Like, this is like, if you don't know any other J. Cole song or any other J. Cole line, you know that line. For
sure.
Y'all right.
Yeah, for real. But overall though, the song was solid to me. Like, honestly, the song was just solid. Like, I didn't even know this was a radio hit. Now y'all mention it. Like, I didn't even know this was really getting a lot of radio spins like that.
Big spins with this one, man. So now we on the track 10, Hello.
Woo! Oh, yeah, we can go to track 11. We can go to track 11. Apparently, bro, that's the one, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Apparently. That's another one where he's snapping.
So we all gonna pretend like Hello's not on this album?
We just gonna skip that, John.
It's definitely my second least favorite song. I ain't gonna lie. But I like it, though. I like it.
Break it down, please. I want to hear why. This song is horrible.
Well, first off, I think the beat is good. And, I mean, I don't know what's horrible about it. Like, I just thought it was a good feel. It was a good interlude.
What's one line? Sing the song.
Hello.
This ain't the one, bruh.
Man.
This ain't the one.
So I pride myself on when I say I'm gonna listen to an album from front to back for this podcast, I do it. I gotta say, man, it was very difficult for me to get through this song the 4 times that I listened to this album this week. I wanted to skip it every time. Like, yo, this song just don't work for me. Like
I don't remember one line. Like I don't
at all.
I'm looking it up now, and I'm like, oh dang, he said this.
Oh yeah, I haven't looked up the lyrics, and I don't know if I want to. The beat it speeds up at the end. I don't like the speed up. I don't know what he was going for with this one. I don't know what vibe this would be good at.
Yeah, I don't know any J. Cole stands because he got the J. Cole stands out there that can defend that song. Like, yo, man, that's just not the one. Hey, man. Yeah. Even Prince got bad songs.
Yeah, sometimes we drop the ball, but
yeah. So, so we on the track 11. Apparently, the first single out the gate off this album. I will say this song is dope, but he has one of the wackest lines he's ever said in his life. I'm hot dog. Catch up to me. That is one of the wackest, terriblest, trashiest lines I've ever heard in my life. That is like a 5th grader like, yo, I want to be a rapper, and that's something a 5th grader would write. Cole, you better than that. That is not dope.
But, you know what you just did to me? You know that moment where like you don't realize something? Yes, and now I can never unhear that. Because I thought this song was flawless, and then now I'm about to just like focus in on that line every time I hear it now. And I'm be like, dang, this is garbage.
Surrounded with bars though. That's why
he tried to disguise it. And if you listen to it, he say it in like the ad libs like I couldn't help it. Right. Yeah, you could have took that bar out and we could have kept it moving. This would have been another great song. But for that, that song. But anyway, besides that terrible bar, how'd y'all feel about the song?
J. Cole always gives you that one track that gives you hope. This was definitely it. I felt like just gave you like good feel, hope. You could do anything in the world. This was like he did 2 of them. It was this one and the next one. I feel like, and I love it because it was radio hit. I'm like, finally, like people can put out like really good music that has a message to it on the radio. So I love this song. This song was actually a 12 out of 10 for me because he shot out his mama. So I love that.
Yeah, this was the one, man. This was the one. Like you said, I didn't think that bar was that bad when you put it in context with everything. Like he had the flow and the rhyme scheme throughout those bars made it all right.
Hey, this actually might be J. Cole's. This is in the list of J. Cole's best songs, in my opinion.
Like,
I would say so. Yeah.
This is one of my favorite songs by him. Like
the hot dog catch up line got to go. That's all. Hey man, that's just whack. I'm sorry, that's just a whack. So you tried something that didn't work. Okay. So we all knew what this is. Track 12, "Love Yours," the 4th single off the album. I mean, this is super self-explanatory, man. Stop complaining about the things that you ain't got. Stop looking at other people's shit like their shit is better than yours. Like the grass ain't always green on the other side. Appreciate what you have, and that's a lesson that, even as a grown adult, I can take heed to, what I'm saying? And especially if younger people are listening to this album, it's something they can learn. Material things don't necessarily mean the world. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to have a ton of shoes and it's cool to have nice clothes and everything like that. But shit, it's always gonna be something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, shoot, I got a 3-bedroom house. Well, shit, the house down the street got 5 bedrooms. Oh shit, I got a 5-bedroom house. Well, that house down the street got a swimming pool in it. So you get that. You just keep on doing those things. When in all actuality, man, the things on the outside don't matter. It's all about the love that's inside the house that really matters, man. So This song is a single. It didn't make the waves that the other singles off the album did, but I really fuck with this song heavy. Where was y'all at with it?
This song again gave me hope, but I feel like also like this made me realize like it was actually a classic album. Like it honestly like kind of like encapsulated everything, brought it all together with the message and meaning behind it. And I felt like again, like this came out in 2014, but it's timeless. Like this can be applied in 2020. You can put this on in 2030 and probably be like, you know what, this still the message and the value behind it still stays the same. Like this is where like I think J. Cole shines like over head and shoulders everybody else. So this really shines brightest, man. Like this is the type of stuff that I feel like makes J. Cole so amazing because he does songs like this. You know?
Yeah, like you said it best, man. It wrapped up the album. It wrapped up the album pretty much in a nutshell. It wasn't a sleepy vibe, but it definitely was a not a bumping. You know, this was
Message.
some right. It definitely had that message in there. Like you said, something is timeless. You're gonna be able to play this at whatever you going through type of shit that'll get you through. I fuck with it. It's not skipping. I'm not skipping this one.
Now, the last track is the notes to self. It's 14 minutes long. I fucks with it because the beat is crazy.
I
And I
gotta play
fucks
this
with it.
back. Hold on. I don't remember this. What?
But you don't remember that?
I listened to all of this. You didn't listen to it, Dizzle?
Ah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I forgot about this.
Yeah, I mean it's dope. It's dope because the beat is dope, and you know what I'm saying. He just shouting everybody out to help make the album. Because if y'all remember, man,
Yeah.
this album really came out of nowhere. Like I said before, it dropped in December of 2014, and artists of this caliber, they don't drop albums during the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Normally, they drop their joints at the top of the year. Like Drake is about to drop a new album at the top of the year. Anticipation on going on tour in the summer and everything like that. So dropping an album like this from Cole, and basically,
Well, no promo, really, no
no
lead up to
promo,
it.
no promo. Apparently dropped a week before the album came out, and that was it. And boom, we hit the ground running, and the album was dope. So, what I wanted to ask y'all before we wrap up things, man, this whole Kendrick J. Cole thing. One, are we ever gonna get that joint album?
No, never. I just need a feature where they both got a verse, not a hook,
Right.
but they both got at least a 16. That's all I'm asking for. They can do that.
Yeah.
You think it's gonna
Exactly how I
happen?
feel. Nah, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think like these collab albums hardly ever happen. Like they never really happen like that. So, and I don't know, man. I hope that maybe I thought like with COVID happening, maybe they would be like, yo, we got the time now. We both, just at the house, like we ain't touring and stuff, so we could do something. But if it didn't happen in the year like this, bro, it ain't happening at all, bro.
I don't think it's gonna happen for multiple reasons. One, these two dudes are very 90s esque. They're not really on that. Hey man, I got the beat. I'm gonna send it to you. Then send me back the lyrics. I'm gonna have my engineer piece it together. From the KOD album, from the latest Dreamville project, they were in the studio. Everybody that worked on that album was in the studio, hunkered down for like 2 weeks making an album. Um, Lots of rumors about a new Kendrick project on the way. If you look at Schoolboy Q timeline, it's him in the studio with Kendrick. Like these dudes like to be in the studio vibing together, making music together. I don't see them two not giving us their all. So I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. I put a Kendrick and J. Cole album in the same realms of a new Outkast album, uh, Dr. Dre Detox. These type of things are just like grails that we're all hoping for and wishing for and praying for that ultimately I don't think we're ever gonna get.
Yeah. You seen Kendrick just came out and say he take a whole year just to get the concept of the sound that he wants to figure out. Just to figure out the sound he wants to go, it take a year, which is cool.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I would rather that than pushing out album after album and then start getting repetitive, things like that. But just getting them two on the same frequency at the same exact time in the same exact place and space in mind, like it's not gonna happen. And I'm cool with it. Just give me a feature. I need something with them both on the same track. I don't think that's gonna happen. J. Cole said he done doing features, so
Right, which is something that we didn't talk about yet. This album got so much popularity because it didn't have any features.
Yeah, that's a good point. I
Yeah,
totally forgot about that. That's an
yeah,
excellent point, man. That's a lot of hard work because there's not a lot of if you listen to I mean even Nas' new album that Hit Boy produced. Shouts out to Dizzle. I always got to shout out Dizzle when we talk about Hit Boy. And even on Benny the Butcher album that Hit Boy produced, there are a lot of songs on there that are just 2 verses. On this album right here from J. Cole, it's 3 verses. And it's not like 16. These are 18, 24 bar verses by himself.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not only writing these rhymes, but he's co-producing a lot of these songs too, man. That's big ups.
Yeah. I listened to it again, I literally forgot that he didn't have any features on it. I literally
Mm.
forgot that like that was like a thing. I
Yeah.
just was like yo, like J. Cole's just as sweet. Like it felt like he was able to, like other artists going on someone's track, like they bring a different perspective. Like I just feel like he didn't like he was able to complete the song in terms of like story wise all the way through on each track. So he didn't need a feature. He
Didn't
did
need
not need a
one.
feature.
Allegedly, his next album is his last. I don't know how I'm feeling, man. Do artists truly ever retire though? It's not like basketball where you can coach and you just turn into you're not physically able to do it. Like there is a very well possibility Andre 3000 still put out features. He could have an album in the stash that could get released. We don't know that. But I don't know, man. J. Cole is definitely one of the GOATs. I'm gonna need him to deliver on this last album though, man. That's one thing I do worry about with Cole.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause I like the singles that he put out, and then he ain't said nothing else right after that. It's been it's been about 4 months
Yeah,
since
it's
he
been a
dropped those 2
minute.
songs.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Where was y'all at with KOD?
I fuck with it. I fucked with it.
He recovered because I definitely did not like that how he put up before it. He recovered. That's how I felt about it. He recovered. But like J. Cole really ain't really been the same since this album, if you ask me. Like in terms of just that feel that I really get from J. Cole, he ain't really been the same since 2014 Forest Hill Drives, in my opinion. Like, or Truly Yours, I guess since I came after 2014. Like after that project, like I just feel like J. Cole just kind of been going down a little bit. Like he just don't. I don't know. I don't get that same feeling from him. Like
That's why I say he got to deliver, man. He got to deliver because he got his one. You know what I mean? 2014 Forest Hill Drive is pretty much that's a classic. I would say this is a classic. It's cemented. But he's dropped what 2 albums since?
Yeah, For Your Eyes Only, which was
that was a break. I think
it's a big break. And I could, one of my best friends, JG, he'll listen to this podcast, and he's the Kendrick guy. So whenever Kendrick drops something, he hit me up and talking his shit. Whenever Cole drops something, I hit him talking my shit, and then he hit me with the sleepy emoji and everything like that. And when For Your Eyes Only dropped, I hit him up like, "Oh, my nigga just dropped this shit. Get ready." And I listened to it, and I'm like, "Oh no,
yeah,
this is whack."
Yeah.
So I listened to it again, like I was trying to force myself to fuck with it, but I had to hit him up and confess, like, "Yo, this is a dud." He was like, "I tried to tell you, man, he ain't got that up in him." But then he returned with KOD, which was a solid project, and he could even give it props like, "Yo, that's a good recovery," because that last one was terrible. Like you could never say Cole was terrible, but that For Your Eyes Only, man, that was. I can only think of 2 songs on there that I would even remotely listen to.
Right. Yeah, you gotta really put yourself in the mood to really listen to that album. Like I was trying to listen to it today, and I was just like, I can't get through this. I can't get through it. Like it's tough, man. Like man, and I feel like an album like that, if you really love the artist, you gotta appreciate that album. Like that's their personal album that they really trying to put out. And yeah, he went too far to the left on that one for me.
Look, man, we busy people out here, man. I ain't got time for that. I need bangers. I need heat, man. Like, look, man, and you can't have your fans out here going to war with other fans talking about how dope your guy is versus their guy, and then you come with a dud. I'm just sorry, Cole. You my guy. I'm even like when the Born Center album, like I was a banner. I was holding the banner up for that album. Like, yo, y'all got to get this is the one. He might be next. He might be next, and he delivered a smacker. And then he came with the ultimate smacker with 2014, and then dropped the dud. So you could only imagine the look on my face when KOD was good. Dizzle, you can speak to this, man. You more familiar and touched in with everybody else that's on the Dreamville team and everything like that. Do you think that this retirement is just simply put in place so the brand can grow?
Honestly, the brand is only going to grow if he is at the forefront of it. You know what I'm saying? JID is solid. Kaz and Boz, they can rap, but I don't really know no songs from anybody other than JID. I've heard some Earth Gang shit. And then what's the singer's name? I forgot. Ari Lennox.
Her album was crazy.
Her album's dope. But I feel like if J. Cole drops another classic, it's only going to bring Dreamville higher. If he drops a dud and retires off of this, that's going to hurt Dreamville.
Yeah. I think Ari can carry the weight. Her and Earth Gang. Earth Gang are the two dopest artists in that group.
I don't even like Earth Gang like that.
Oh.
I might not have heard. I've heard a couple of their joints, and I don't know, man. I think I hear too much of Outkast in them to just like them.
I get it.
And that's a problem for me. And ultimately it's not fair to try to compare or say they trying to sound like Outkast. You know what I'm saying? Outkast heyday was freaking like 15 years ago. So, you know what I'm saying? To say that these dudes that's only like 20 some years old is trying to sound like dudes that was super popular 15 years ago is totally unfair on my behalf. I don't think JID can carry the label. I don't think necessarily Ari Lennox can carry a label. Like, we're not looking at SZA to carry Top Dog Entertainment.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I just don't think it's like that. I think the situation, and it always comes down to this. So we go ahead and talk about it. We talk about the Dreamville, J. Cole and Dreamville, and Kendrick and Top Dog. Unfortunately, that's how this thing is always going to come back to each other. We can argue back and forth about who's better, Kendrick or J. Cole. But what we can't argue is the roster that's on Top Dog versus the roster that's on Dreamville. Because Schoolboy is a monster. Isaiah Rashad's a monster. Freaking J-Rock's a monster.
Fucking
Soul.
Like one of the greatest rappers.
You right.
So you can only say, in all honesty, there's only one monster on Dreamville. Unfortunately, that I hate to say it like that, but it's true.
It's J. Cole.
J. Cole's the only monster that, like, all right, man. Like, JID, cool. You cool. Like, but I'm not, when the joint drop, I'm not there at soon as I wake up in the morning, like, let's get into this. Like, I'm just not.
J-Rock.
Sir.
I didn't even know Sir was on there. SZA, yeah, they some superstars.
Their roster is crazy. And the funny thing about hip hop, you know, in the era that I grew up in, you know what I'm saying, it was all about East and West, but you would never say the best lyricists come from the West. There was always, you know what I'm saying, the best lyricists come from New York. But the best lyricists in the game, you know what I'm saying, is either from Compton, California, or Fayetteville, North Carolina, which is technically in the South. So, you know, that's the way the game is set up now.
Yeah.
It's global. Gotta respect it, man.
But them Griselda boys is sneaking up. They putting the East Coast back on the map, man.
Facto. Shouts out to my brother Mike Wilson, who really was pushing Griselda on me for months before I even checked it out. That Benny the Butcher is crazy. That Conway is crazy.
Fire.
That Conway is crazy. Shoot. They got something, man. They definitely got something, man.
Yep.
Well, shoot, fellas, I appreciate y'all dropping by on the pod, man. You know what I'm saying? Dizzle, shout out your DJing and your beat production and everything, all your side hustles.
Don't make beats no more. Gave my equipment to my mom.
Your mom making beats?
My mom is out here, bruh.
Mama Dizzle got the beats for the low?
Nah, she don't got the beats, but she's out here. She be doing her thing, man. But nah, man, Grandpa Dizzle, that's everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, eHarmony, Black People Meet. I'm out here, Grandpa Dizzle. Hit me up on the gamer if you're trying to get that ass waxed in Madden 2K. It's Grandpa Dizzle 937. And that's it, man. I'm out here.
Yeah. Steph, shout it out, man. Roll call, man.
Look, y'all can catch me probably on your next do-rag packet or
That's funny. He's real though.
Stay real, baby.
I can see you on the do-rag.
360 ways, baby. Get at me. Nah, man. Just follow me on Instagram. Continue to support your boy. I'm out here trying to make, turn a dollar into a dream. That's all a nigga got.
Facto. Fellas, I appreciate it, man.
Word, appreciate
yes, sir.
You. All right, peace.
All right, brother.